Hi girls, this is Miss Page here. Today we are going to be doing Module 5, Lesson 19. I can understand the distance and position on the number line as strategies for comparing fractions. Okay, so before we get started, I want to go over a couple of things. The things that we're going to be looking at is the symbols for greater than, less than, and equal to. Okay, because I think if we're going to have trouble in this lesson, that's where we might struggle. So let's attack that before we get started. Up here, I have my crocodile or alligator, whatever you prefer to see him as. So greater or less than or equal to. Okay, so we have our crocodile here. Bigger part of the mouth shows that this number is greater than this number. Okay, whatever that would be. The bigger part of the mouth is where the bigger number has to be. And we read it as we read from left to right. So if there was a number here, this number has to be greater than this number. Example, 4 is greater than 1. Okay, again, we can do it in fractions, and that's what we'll be looking at today. Equal to, we know what the equal sign is. So 6 is equal to 6. Okay, same things. We'll be looking at examples in fractions. And again, if the crocodile or the alligator is around the other way, the mouth is for the bigger number. So your symbol has to go this way if this number is smaller or less than this number. For example, 4 is less than 8. Okay, so we read it from left to right, and you need to make sure you have your symbols and your mouths around the correct way. I always remember the bigger space between in the mouth is for the bigger number. Okay, if it's just a little pinpoint of the symbol, this is the symbol. If it's just a little pinpoint, then the smaller number needs to go over there. Okay, so greater than goes this way, equal to, less than. Small pinpoint for the small number. Big opening of the mouth for the big number. Okay, so remember these symbols for when we're looking at our fractions. Okay, let's get started. Up here on our board, I have a number line, two number lines that are blank, two whole shapes that have parts shaded in. Let's have a look to start to put our numbers on our number line. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This whole is split into 6 equal parts. That means our shape is split into 6. Okay, so I'm going to put 6 here because that's our denominator because our whole is split into 6 equal parts. The shaded parts is what we're counting. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 shaded, so that's our numerator. Our numerator is the number of parts being counted for. So we have on here 4/6. Okay? Count with me to see how many whole parts we have in this hole. How many equal parts we have in this hole. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So again, it's split into 6. And how many parts are being counted for? We are going to count the shaded parts. So again, count with me the shaded parts. 1, 2, 3. So this shape is showing 3/6. 4/6, 3/6. Okay, let's have a look on our number line. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 equal parts. So they need to be split in with our denominator as 6 for them all. Same thing for our 0 and our 1 that are already on there. 0 is the same as 0/6. This is 1/6, 1/6, 2/6, 1/6, 2/6, 3/6, 1/6, 2/6, 3/6, 4/6, 1/6, 2/6, 3/6, 4/6, 5/6, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6/6 is the same as one whole. Okay, and on the number line we have 4/6. 4/6 is right in here. All right, let's have a look over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Again, our denominator is 6. We have 6 equal parts on our number line. And to label them, 0 is the same as 0, 6, 1, 6, 2, 6, 3, 6, 4, 6, 5, 6, 6, 6. And 3, 6 is over here. Okay? So we look and compare over here. We have 4, 6, and we have 3, 6. 3, 6 is on this side. All right, we have 3, 6 on this side, but 4, 6 if we're comparing them. So we can say that 4, 6 compared to 3, 6. Here, let me do that in a different color so it's easier for it to stand out. 4, 6 over here. 3, 6 over this side. We can say that 4, 6 is greater than, there's more, it's greater than 3, 6. So our symbol needs to go this way. 4, 6 is greater than 3, 6. 4, 6 is bigger, compare them on the number line, than 3, 6. All right, the bigger the opening, the bigger the number. 4, 6 is greater than 3, 6. Okay, let's have a look at some more examples on here. Paper off. Okay, let's have a look on here. Here is our, oh, we need to turn the light off to let us see. Hold on a second. A little better. Here, the smaller fraction will always be to the left of the larger fraction. Okay, so this is what we were comparing here. The smaller fraction, this is the smaller fraction, will always be to the left of the larger fraction. This was the larger fraction that we saw here. That's why we said 4, 6 is greater than 3, 6. 4, 6 is greater than 3, 6, okay, because the smaller one is to the left of the larger fraction. Let's have a look here and see if we can start to put these numbers here on the number line. All right, I don't want it to be with the blur on there. Let me see if I can dim it slightly. Okay, that might be a little better. All right, down here, 0, 1, 2, 3. 1 is here, 2, 3. All right, our wholes from 0 to 1 are split into 1, 2, 3 equal parts. So that means our denominator needs to be 3. We need to split it into thirds. So let's label our number line. This has to be thirds, this has to be thirds, and this has to be thirds. Okay, so this is 0 thirds, 1 third, 2 thirds, 3 thirds is the same. 3 thirds is the same as 1 whole. All right, same for this one. Between 1 and 2, that's 1 whole. 1, 2, 3. Again, we can split it. 3 thirds, this needs to be 4 thirds. Again, our denominator stays the same because our denominator tells us the number of equal parts in 1 whole. From 1 to 2 is just 1 whole. Okay, so our denominator needs to stay the same. Our numerator can increase because it's the number of equal parts being counted for. 5 thirds and 6 thirds. Okay, same thing. From 2 to 3 is 1 whole. 1, 2, 3. It's split into thirds. So 6 thirds, 7 thirds, 8 thirds, 9 thirds over here. Okay, So now that we've got our number line labeled, let's have a look at the points on our number line. So if I have 4/3, which is here, and 8/3, which is here, the smaller fraction will always be to the left of the larger fraction. So what fraction is bigger? Is 4/3 bigger or 8/3 bigger? Okay, the smaller fraction is always to the left. So to the left of 8/3 is 4/3. So 8/3 is bigger. Okay, so we need to get our crocodile mouth on here. 4/3 is less than 8/3. 8/3 is the larger fraction, so it needs the bigger spot. 4/3 is smaller. So 4/3 is less than 8/3. All right, I'm going to take these off so we can compare other ones. 6/3 is all the way here. Okay, 0/3, 1/3, 2/3, 3/3, 4/3, 5/3, 6/3, and 2/3, which is here. The smaller fraction will always be to the left of the larger fraction. So 6/3 is the larger fraction. 6/3 is greater than 2/3. Okay, again, big opening for the bigger number. 6/3 is greater than 2/3. Okay? Then let's have a look. Let me take these off so we can compare our fractions. 9/3, which is here, and 3, the whole number of 3. 3 is right here. So if they're both on the same spot, that must mean, are they less than, greater than, or are they equal to? They are equal to. They're on the exact same spot on the number line. They are equal to. Okay? So when you're comparing fractions on the number line, make sure that you're spotting them right off. You have them all labeled and you're looking exactly where they are. Always remember about our alligator here. Our alligator and its mouth will help us as we compare greater than, less than, or equal to. All right, go on to your Zurn lesson. We are on lesson 19 today. If you need help, come back to this video and compare your signs. Go ahead, and I hope you have a great day.